Hi guys, my name's Seb Tudor. I'm the man of the Silver Mountain now. Welcome to City of Brass. Now, I saw this game a little while ago, and the thing that made me kind of most interested in it was that it was made by the guys who made, I think it was Bioshock 2, or at least certain members of their team were, worked on that game. And it's a very Arabian Nights feeling kind of game where we've gained access to this ancient city that was hidden beneath the sands and so on. Now, there's not an awful lot of direct story. It's a bit of a roguelike, kind of like Everspace that we've been playing so far, but I decided we'd kick off with the tutorial because we get to talk to this ghostly fella who actually tells us a little bit about the place that we've turned up. So welcome, O traveller, to these streets of Brass of Death. Enter and find that which will be your curse, as it was our curse and still remains. Now, one of the most interesting things about this is that in Bioshock, both Bioshock 1, 2 and 3, there were a lot of parts of the combat system that were kind of like a one-two punch. And they've kind of kept that in this game with the way that the whip and the sword work, and you can gain other bits and pieces as well. So like I've already played through some of this already just to make sure it worked, and I actually I didn't do too badly. I got to I think there are 4 or 5 zones, and I got to the third or fourth. So I didn't think I did too badly. So you'll see certain things that I've already done, but whilst we're waiting for State of Decay 2 to come out so that I can jump back into that game. As this had come out, it was fairly cheap on Steam, and it looked interesting, so I decided to go get it. But anyway, behold, we built this city here 1,000 years and amassed treasures from all quarters of the earth. As a jewel in the desert, the brass towers of the city shone with wealth and our pride. Now, one of the things in this game is mobility. So using kind of the very, it's pretty straightforward, kind of holding space to clamber and stuff like that, and it's fun. It works. So I'm not, it's not the most involved, but it's kind of functional. But when all are rich beyond imagining, who would be a servant? And so in our power and recklessness, our rulers bound the diabolical genies into servitude. Now, the genies don't seem as diabolical as he just suggests. There are some that are annoying. Whoops, I didn't. So sprint is on by default, and to walk, you press shift. You can swap that around, but considering you're sprinting most of the time, I didn't bother. But sometimes I forget. So there's that. But yeah, you can be kind of stealthy as well, to an extent, by just taking out the lights, giving you a bit of a drop on the bad guys, as it were. But, everything can be smashed apart to one extent. Well, in their thirst for ultimate power, the rulers made a final terrible pact, imprisoning a trio of genies at the center of the city. Their guarantee the city would become immortal. Yeah, I mean, we've already... That was me hitting the wrong button again. But yeah, speed boost! Not that we really needed it, but, hey. Yeah, so we're here to pick up as much treasure as possible, but also to free the genies. So, but a city filled with dread magics was no jewel, rather it was a beacon of warning. Our allies fled and refused to return. Our trade dried up, and one cannot eat gold. We began to starve. But yeah, we can also grab things from afar, which is kind of cool. But the cash element of this is actually kind of important because we've got loot and other bits and pieces to upgrade, and it all revolves around cash. I found myself sat there just right away before on bits and pieces just to get kind of through stuff and to deal with things. It's because the whip is actually such a useful tool in this game. Okay, too far away. Okay, madness reigned. Power and magic twist the mind. We filled our city with traps to protect our wealth, against whom we knew not. For who would visit such a bedeviled place? Yeah, so you can stun them and then take them out like that. But then there's a lot of context-sensitive stuff in this game. So it's like you've got the capacity to grab, but also you can knock them down. And you can knock weapons out of their hands as well, which is kind of cool. Especially for the ones who have particularly potent weapons or pretty heavy attacks. As the curse took deeper hold, lo, we turned on each other like rabid dogs. But those in the city can never truly die. The streets became filled only with the undead. Oh, I was supposed to push him onto the trap, but hey-ho. Because there are traps and things everywhere as well that you can use to your advantage, but I like that. Unfortunately, they reset. You can trigger them with your whip, which is useful. But, you know, it's neither here nor there, really. There are all kinds of weird traps as well, which is kind of interesting. In time, the city sank beneath the sands, waiting for someone to break the curse, but only fools come, intent on taking the riches for themselves. None ever leave, all become cursed. So we are a fool. But at the same time, we are a fool who does seem to want to free the genies and take everything out as we go. But that's why at the moment the whip, sword, and armour that we're using are the tool set, which have no bonuses because we're just some random idiot that decided to come in. And you, fool, will learn from our folly. Or will you learn from our folly? Will you be the one to free us from our torment? Will you free yourself? So yeah, and we can swing because of course we can. And so that's that. Right. So let's jump into a game. So we've got these bonuses and burdens. So at the moment I've got all of them turned on because I wanted to see what they would do. But I think for the sake of expediency, we'll keep those two on. We'll have that one. Drop rare items, reduce all genie costs. I want to explore around, so I don't think we'll keep it. I think we'll do that. Let's do that. And we'll leave the negative modifiers off. So we'll just be, everything will be as hard as it usually is, apart from we deal a little bit more damage. We have more health and the drop rates and things, so we can get through a bit quicker. Now some of these, you have to like do challenges to unlock these. So like the ones that I've unlocked are from kind of just messing around, because I went through it solidly the first time, and then I decided to turn on all of the positive modifiers, which actually didn't help as much as I thought they would, really, but hey ho. But yeah, like we've got to, what's this? Complete a level 20 times before the time limit. So if there's no time limit, we get through it quicker. Yeah, but it's like you're having to do various bits and pieces to unlock the burdens as much as anything else. But anyway, let's get into it. Now, I believe there should be some cash, there should be some, possibly an item waiting for me, and some other stuff, and there could be some portals for us to, yeah. So, because so we could either jump straight to the gardens, or straight to the Cellars of Despair. Okay, so there are 4 areas, and I've made it through to the 3rd. But, okay, so there's no cache this time. Would have thought there would be, but hey ho. But we've got... Okay, I think that's just because of the level that I am. Because the higher level you get bonus bits and pieces. I thought there would be something else, but apparently not. But okay, let's get into it. So you've got genies, and you have 3 wishes, and you can use a wish per genie. But like disable traps, we don't want to disable traps. So we're okay with not disabling the traps because we can get past them, or we can use them to our advantage. Yeah, there's lootable stuff everywhere, which is nice. I'm not the biggest fan of the full sword, to be honest. And as was the case in Bioshock as well, actually, the whip that freezes people in place was definitely my. Or rather, in this case, the whip, and in Bioshock, it was the plasmid. Ooh, yes, please. So that was we get various items and amulets and things as we go along. What are you? Oh, summon a companion. No, we don't need a companion. Oh, there are a lot of you down there. So now the ones that I tend to spend my my wishes on. Possibly the merchant. Okay, so we'll take them out. I thought one ran past me. Oh no, it's... there we go. There we go. So now those guys just charge at you, and they're really frustrating and annoying. Now, what have we got? Fleet of foot. Here's a rising, strip of ignition. Now the strip of ignition is kind of cool. We don't have enough cash for any of that yet, so let's find some other stuff to pick up. The servants are pretty easy. So I keep hearing that monkey sound. I've heard it numerous times. I don't know where it's coming from or what it is, but it's here somewhere. Also, behind some of these, sometimes there's a hidden door. Good job, dude. Good job. But yeah, like the various things like fleet of foot and whatever else. I didn't mean to jump sideways. They are all kind of amulets. They're just little upgrades and things. So we want to get as many of those as we can. Unfortunately, that means having more cash, which we also don't have at the moment just yet. But we will get more cash. Come on, charge. Go for it. There you go. I like how... That's a different merchant. The thing is, I don't know if that's a different merchant that will sell me different stuff, or if it's a different merchant that is just a different access point for the same merchant. We've got 400. Let's head back over to this guy first, because I want the... I'm not too fussed about jumping high at the moment. I particularly want... That's not what I want to do. I want to buy it. There we go. Yeah, it's not a huge speed increase, but it makes it just feel that little bit more comfortable. And I think that's one of the things I like about the way that they put this together, because it's like it's playable, it's functional. No, you've got different stuff. Can't use the same dude. I mean, we'll take the hurling. Hands of Silence. Okay, this is the guy that we probably should have come to first. There we go, and... That's why it's so useful to make good use of your whip. Now, this one is one that I want to spend a wish on because it means that we can purchase like a full refill of our health more regularly. But there's a chest up here which should have a decent amount of cash in it for us. Okay, well he just took himself out for us. That was delightful. Okay, that didn't work. Is there another thing that we can pick up that explodes? Probably, but I just jumped off the roof without meaning to, so that's fine. Oh God. Ah, here we go. Is he coming in? Nope, I think he just killed himself. That's great. Now, some of these chests, you can pop them open and it's filled with dead body parts that are all diseased. And that never turns out well. That's you can end up kind of messed up as a result of that. But right, okay, this is the one we want to go to. Pads of Silence. Nope, I keep clicking the wrong button. We'll take that. We can get one more from the fella over here as well. I like the fact that respawns is kind of more of a an optional thing as well in this, to be fair. Okay, see now that there we go. That's much better. Now I wouldn't mind the flamey whip, the strap of ignition, but it's probably the thing I'm least fussed about overall. But yeah, this guy, because once you spend your wish, you can use it, like it's stuck on him now for the rest of the time that we're playing on this run through. Which, you know, I'm sure some people wouldn't like that, but I like that it's just a case of going, okay, we'll choose the one that you're actually happy with. There we go. Any more? No. No. Okay. There's someone groaning outside that door. So, you know, there's that. What I'd really like to find are the prize. Okay. I don't know what that is. What is that? That is... swifter end for those blissfully unaware of your approach. Okay. So if we do manage to get the drop on people, then it'll be more effective. Anything else? No, seemingly not. I would have preferred a different sword, if I'm honest. Yeah, as per with Ever Space and so on, that's the end of this one, so on to the next. But yeah, just the combat feels really good. And I'm actually reminded of Bioshock when playing it, just with the back and forth between things. But as you can see, we've got these 4 areas, and then I guess that's taking on or dealing with whatever it is that's still keeping the genies at the end. But hey ho, so how long have we been going so far? 20 minutes. If this next one takes another 10, great. Okay. Now one of the things that stood out to me when I started playing this the other day was buy insurance. Yeah, we'll buy insurance. Was the first boss is by far the hardest. Like when I first started playing, going through, the first boss is just so much harder to follow it. You know, it's like I got to the end of the boss for the 3rd area, and I was kind of annoyed by it in a way, because I managed to beat him with a sliver of health. I was like, I managed it, it's great. And then I got like kind of, I mean, I wouldn't really say it was one shot, but I got killed as I left the boss, the engagement against him. So, you know, it wasn't great, it wasn't terrible. I didn't want to get hit by that, didn't need to jump that way. Okay, yeah, so we've got an archer woman out there, so we definitely want to take her weapon away from her. Because otherwise we're going to get shot. So... no, give me the... There we go. Yeah, then we got ghost chickens. Ghost chickens are fun. You throw them at the undead, and the undead chase them around. It's kind of fun. Kind of interesting. But, there's a genie around there. I don't know which genie it is. Damn it. Hey. There we go. What are you? Plate of porcelain. I don't think I've got that one. I don't think I've got that one before. The blade of cleaving I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, the light would be worthwhile. I mean, that's probably better than the sword that we've got, so I'll take it. What is it? For decoration, will the... Yeah, we definitely don't need that. Our armor of ice actually, like, freezes. Ow. Unfortunately, this thing swings so slowly. Like, it deals a ton of damage, but... Or I'll set myself on fire, you know, there's that too. Oh, hey friend. You're right there. that one's full of human limbs. Do you know what? I'm not liking this sword. I'm going to go back and get the full sword, because at least the full sword swings at a reasonable pace. I mean, it's not the best by any stretch, but it's better than that. Like, I can see that one being useful if you could kind of freeze them first and then deliver a kind of heavy blow, sure, but you can't. Not at the moment, anyway, so, yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, like if we go over and actually take a look. Limbs. Limbs and skulls. Delightful. Okay, so we come through there. Now, oh, we've got some pots. We could go around the other way. We could cut our way back the other way, but you know, we've started this way, so we may as well continue. I just want to. Ah! That's gonna hurt you. Ooh. That thing there is another genie. That is crazy dangerous because he throws fireballs at us. So, oh god, no. We need to spend our wish on him so that he becomes our friend. Okay, so there's another one of those in the later levels as well who summons enemies to you, which we're also going to want to go and spend a wish on later on. Yeah, we'll get to that eventually. I don't think we need more health just yet, so I'll leave this guy for the moment. There we go. That worked. 2 chests. Okay, cash. I'll take cash. Ah, limbs. Okay. Now the question is, which door do we take from here? Ooh, what's that? I think that's the porcelain armor again, isn't it? Yeah, no, we don't want that. Not at all. But hey ho, right, what's through here? Oh, that's the way out. Come get me. Unfortunately, some of these pits are kind of too low to kind of damage them. So, you know, there's that. But let's just see what's out here, just in case there's any treasures and things that we can just immediately pick up. Okay, no, it's just lead back round that way. Okay. And there we go. So what else we got? I mean, this is a boss level, the next one. And we just spent 20 minutes in there. So what I'm thinking Oh no, total time, sorry. We've spent 20 minutes overall, plus we did the bit before. So I'm thinking we'll leave it here, and otherwise, guys, thank you very much for watching. Tell me what you think of this game, because again, it's simple, it's fun, it's interesting, and most of the storytelling is environmental rather than anything else. Like, there's the kind of journal that you can go and read through, which it might do at some point. You know, I've got a fair number of the entries in there, so it'd be interesting to take a look at. I love the setting and the idea for the setting, but you know, I'd love to hear what you guys kind of think so far. If you've played it, what do you like using? Like, a lot of the stuff that I've ended up using has been the ice focus stuff, just so I can kind of freeze people in their tracks, so give myself a little bit of leeway here and there. But then again, that's also what I used in Bioshock a lot, considering that the combat system seems very reminiscent in various ways, where it was like I would stun people with electricity or with ice, so that I could then get in and do some damage. So yeah, especially in Bioshock 1, I was very much a kind of freeze or lightning plus wrench kind of guy. So it's kind of, I don't know, it feels very familiar without it being the same, and especially considering the setting and the roguelike elements to it. I don't know, I'm enjoying it. But anyway, guys, if you'd like to see more of this, then let me know down in the comments, because obviously I want to move on to doing State of Decay at some point, and this was kind of a fill. But as said, I'm still looking for ideas in regards to doing stuff on live streams and other bits and pieces. So if you like this game, if you'd like to see me get through more of it all the way through, then let me know, and I'll take a look at some point. But otherwise, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then please drop us a like, share this video, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care.